Hi, my name is Ms. Guerrero. We're going to start our lesson today. We're going to be reading the three billy goats gruff. Has anyone read this story before? It's a very cute story and a very traditional story that has been read over and over and over again for many good reasons. We will be talking about our standard and objective. So for today, we are going to be able to identify and describe the main story elements in a story. And students will be able to identify and describe the main story elements in the three billy goats graph by using a graphic organizer. Elements of a story. Now, who can tell me what is elements of a story? What does it sound like it is to you? We all know that stories are not just things thrown together. We know that stories take specific details to be made. So, what are the things that make up a story? Characters, the people or animals in the story, settings, where and when the story happens, a problem, something that goes wrong. Like in most stories or in the movies, you're like, oh my gosh, there's always a plot, there's always a problem, there's always something that's like, oh, I know that's gonna happen, I know that's gonna happen. But then we always have a solution. So then we know that there is how are we going to fix the problem? And most of the time, a lot of the times, we have like superheroes that come and save the day, or we have an amazing team that puts together a problem or a plan to get through the certain things. And most stories go like that. So let's go into details about a character. How can we tell the characters in the story? So here we have a little example of just a picture. We can always look at the pictures at the cover page. We can look at what's the pictures tell. We always know that illustrations give out a lot of the story. So who is in the story? Here we have a picture. We have a picture of a dragon. We have a picture of a wizard. We have a picture of a princess. That's who is in the story. So sometimes there's a main character that the story is about that focuses on that person or animal. Then we have like the supporting characters, the ones that help out the main character. So we have like most of the time the princess is the main character and they have a dragon that is their pet or their companion, and that would make them a supporting character. The setting. The setting is where did the story take place? Where? Here. Okay, let's look at our picture again. They look like they're in a forest, maybe. They went out of the castle, a princess and her castle. So the castle would be where the story takes place. So always look around the pictures, listen to details. That's what we're trying to figure out. Listen to the details about where things are taking place. A problem and solution, okay? Every story has a problem, something that goes wrong or makes the character upset. The solution is how the character fixes the problem or makes things better. So here we have a burning forest. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How are we going to fix it? This is a more simple one, something for you to visualize that there's a problem and we have a solution. We have a firefighter who came to rescue the forest. They're going to put the fire out. But sometimes it's more details or more hidden in how to find the problem. For example, in Snow White, the problem was many things. The Wicked Witch was jealous. Snow White had to find help. There was somebody after her. The prince was out looking for her. There were so many things going on. So it could tip you off, but the main problem was what? That the witch wanted to kill Snow White, put her to sleep, an evil spell. And the solution was that the prince came and he saved her. Okay. So here we have the English and to Spanish. We have the characters, los personajes. We have the problem, problema, the time, tiempo. We have qué pasó, what happened, why, por qué. Ways that we can help our English language learners. We have English to Creole, so we can translate for the Haitian students or Creole speaking students. And now we will read the Three Billy Goats graph. Okay, we have read it. So while I was reading, and we'll read it again, I'm going to show you how to stop and think about the story and the elements. Who can be the characters in this story? Like I said, let's see who's there, who's behind, who's in the first page, who's in the cover page of the story. We see, who do we see? We see characters. We actually see all three of them, four of them. Who could tell me who's number four? Okay, now on your own, you will be completing the independent work, the Three Billy Goats graph. We have characters. You would tell me you can write or you can draw the characters in the story. We have the setting, problem, and solution. So go ahead and start working on this worksheet and I'll come around if you need any help. And if those finish earlier and want a little challenge, then maybe you can write an alternate ending. Alternate ending means the ending that is different than the one that actually happened. So maybe you could create one. And now it is time to review. So who are the characters in the story? We have the ogre, we have the Three Billy Goats gruff. Where did the story take place? In the hillside, on the bridge, under the river. And the problem was that the Billy Goats couldn't cross over because the ogre wanted to eat them. But the solution is they outsmarted the ogre. And they told them, oh, the next one is bigger. The next one is bigger. So he could have more. But he didn't realize that the next one was going to be bigger and badder. Okay, so we'll close out by, I have cut out our own Billy Goats. And we are going to reenact the story with our bridge. Thank you guys. You have been so well and helping in how are we doing things and passing out materials. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, so now why did you make the choice for the subject? Okay, I love reading. I love reading. And first grade, last school year, I actually taught half of the year for first grade reading class, and we did do the Billy Goats gruff. We did it more with what I'm planning to do for my Microteach2, but I'll get into that in a bit. So I just got a little bit of the idea. I know that the kids love the story. I know that we can really act it out with voices and with personalities. And I can have a student do the ogre. I can have the goats be different students. It's a very interactive story. The most difficult part of planning this lesson would be including each different type of differentiated behavior of English language. Um, of the Creole part, I don't have many students in my school, so it's a little hard. The English to Spanish, I can do a bit because I can speak Spanish, and I have a lot of speaking Spanish students in my school. So I always try to incorporate ways for them to understand um, parts of the lessons, parts of the names of things, for them to really understand it. And for my micro teach, I am planning to do like a STEAM project, maybe build bridges, build different ways of building it with different materials. How is it going to hold up the billy goats? Something like that. And what will I do different in my planning? I would maybe research more about how I can help the different languages, maybe more in Creole, because that's the one that I had more difficult in. So yeah, thank you.